Yeah, like I didn't necessarily tell her like, hey, come craft drugs with me, or hey, like turn a blind eye while I'm selling drugs. But there was an incident where I was at the beach and her, Hank, and another officer was there posted up. I was
Okay,
selling the
I'm so sorry. Just before
yeah,
we get started, I do need to read you out your rights still,
for
even though you
sure.
do have the
Yep,
proffer letter.
yep,
It's just to ensure we could use this in court. Like
yep.
I said, the proffer letter does help you, but it's
Okay.
just to understand your rights. If you want to remain
Okay.
silent in certain things or anything like that,
Yes, sir.
um, have your lawyer as well present. And then once I read you that, I'm just gonna fill out this little bit of pieces on the proffer letter, and then we'll get
All right.
started. I
Go
don't
ahead
want to take up
and
too much of
do
your time
that
here.
so I can. Yeah.
If
Yes,
you
sir.
want to
All
talk
right.
to them privately, that's fine. I'll just step outside
No,
while I
no, no,
fill
no,
out this
no, no, no.
information.
That's
No,
not what
no,
I
it's fine.
mean. You just read them their rights. I
Okay,
don't
okay.
care. They're already willing to
Yeah, I'm willing to
talk,
cooperate.
and I just need to go because my chest is hurting, and I just want to make sure the rights are read.
Okay, yes. Okay, so Mr. Mike Hunt,
Yes, sir.
you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you do or say will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right for an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you by the state, and if available. Do you understand these rights as I've read them to you, sir?
Yes,
Don't
sir.
forget that's also for you too,
Yes.
Angie.
And with these rights in mind, do you still
Mm-hmm.
wish to speak with me?
Yeah.
Don't
Perfect.
forget to add Angie to that because she also
Yes.
knows things.
Yes. And Miss Angie Diaz, am I saying that correctly?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you do or say will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right for an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you by the state. And if available, do you understand these rights as I've read them to you, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. With these rights in mind, do you still wish to speak with me?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So I kind of have mainly everything set up with the proffer letter. Okay. First
All
line
right,
of
you too.
questioning. This will be more to you, Mr. Mike Hunt. Ms. Diaz, I have some line of questioning for you, but that'll be towards the end.
Y'all,
For
tell them everything. I'm
Yes,
going
Yep.
to
Miss
sleep.
Blood Raven, I'll get you that proffer letter as soon as I finish this interview. Okay?
All right, thank you.
You're
Get
welcome.
those
Feel
corrupt
better.
cops out of here.
Yes, ma'am. Feel better,
Well,
ma'am.
I may be losing a leg due to the cancer, so I don't know how good I can do.
Athena.
Later.
Yes, yes.
Later. Keep us
Feel better.
posted.
Can I
Bye.
get out of the door?
Better.
Damn.
Yes. Okay. So this is for you, Mr. Mike Trump, mainly as an officer.
Yep.
What I want you to do is kind of run me back a little bit through the whole scenario. Okay? From start to finish, if you can, if
So where
possible, if you
everything
remember.
started, like to where I noticed like Hank was doing weird stuff,
Yeah, so
and
let's kind of let's start where you know what we start with the martial law. We're already doing
okay,
martial law,
yeah,
and then go from there.
okay. So the day of martial law, I'm on my way to work. Obviously, I clock in. I get put with Hank. We're on that team, the BCSO team. I witnessed Hank multiple times pull up on people. Obviously, detain them like we were supposed to. I had no issue with that. But he would go like above and beyond, and he would start searching like vehicles and like searching everyone. If they had stuff on them, he'd say bring them in. All that other stuff. We had one incident out at Rex's. I'm sure you've been made aware about it, where Angie's car was involved because we let a friend borrow it. He had 10 PCP in the bag. He had
Okay.
admitted to me that it was his, and Hank was right there, and Hank had acknowledged that he admitted it was his. So we pretty much just leave him there for like 30 minutes. Nothing happens. Kid doesn't get arrested. I don't even know if the PCP was taken and put into evidence or anything. And next thing I know, I get a message from my girlfriend Angie
Okay.
in city saying Hank's saying he's gonna arrest me. Like, like he's threatening me. I was like, you ain't getting arrested. Like the kid already admitted it was his, and we're under martial law. We aren't looking for anything besides Orion Pope.
Okay.
That's what I was told. Unless I was
So,
wrong, maybe I was, but I don't think I was. And Hank proceeded to message her throughout the night saying you're getting arrested, all that, and then fast forward to the next morning after tsunami, like it's the next afternoon. Sorry, it's around 1:32 p.m. when we both ended up flying in. Hank knew we were flying in at high notes. He met us there with about 3 or 4 other police officers and a couple other vehicles, and they had
okay.
dogs and everything ready to search and quote unquote arrest Angie. I asked him to present a warrant. He said he didn't have to because of martial law. I was like, well, what about her arrest? You got to at least present like a warrant for that. Like, there's no proof she did anything wrong. He said, I don't need one for that either. That's in McVitie's body cam.
Okay. Okay. We do have I think we do have that one when he went to, yeah, he was
Yeah,
talking to like the store manager, if I'm not mistaken, outside.
yeah, me.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So at that time, were you, so this happened the same day. Did you quit PD that same day and started working at High Notes, or
I've
did
been
you
working
just
at
like,
High Notes
off duty?
since the day I came to the city. I've been working at High Notes. The day after, sorry.
No, no, you're fine.
So it's been
So,
about 4
so,
months, 5
okay,
months.
so all this happened. You were telling Hank, this is not right. You shouldn't be
Yeah,
doing that.
I was like, I'm worried for you, Hank. You're not yourself. I was like, don't do this, Hank. Pretty much, like, you're gonna get in trouble.
Okay. Okay. And so you do all this. Did you get kind of like overstimulated maybe and said, I'm gonna go off duty and go work at High Notes, and that's why you were there, or?
No, I was already like I flew in there because I normally fly out there every night. Like it wasn't no
Oh,
like
okay,
I wasn't
gotcha.
angry on duty like stopping him from arresting or nothing like that. I was off duty, sir. I was just flying in.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah. I saw you submitted an appeal ticket in our emails.
Yeah.
That was the same reason. And how long did it happen? Like before you submitted that ticket or after?
What the situation? Like how long before that?
Yeah. Yeah. Like how long? Like did it take you to submit it? Was it right away? Because I did see you. You said we were gonna get sued or something as PD because of
Yeah.
what Hank did. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I had a very like severe crash out that day, and I apologize for the way I spoke to anyone. If I
No. No.
spoke
You're
to
fine. You're
anyone
fine.
wrong. I was upset because I was talking to McVitie and I felt like I was set up, and he went in my house and searched my personal belongings when we already agreed we ain't going through each other's stuff. Because when he
Okay.
moved in, he made a joke. He said, I'm going to steal everything in there. I was like, you got to get your own safe. I don't want you in my stuff. That's my personal belongings. And he agreed not to.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is kind of like just like a general question.
Yeah.
How long do you think, when you created that, little ticket or whatever to be like, how long did it, take for you to create it? Like 24 hours passed and then you created it.
I got to
18.
check the exact time, but it was the same day.
It was same day. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. And you as an officer, what kind of specific policy or law do you believe was violated during that time?
Okay, so I believe the kid already admitted it was his drugs and she had nothing to do with it. Okay? That was one right there.
Okay.
Two, between me and you, I don't mean to go like OOC, but there was a tsunami that happened. You aren't supposed to really remember anything from the night before like that. Something little as that, as 10 PCP during martial law as well, when you're told not to search cars and all that, that's a violation of the martial law right there, like what you're being told to do. You're violating
Yes, sir.
direct orders.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know if he took the PCP or not. If he did, there should have been an evidence file on it, not that I'm aware of. And if he didn't, I feel like Cholo would have told me or another officer about it. He said there was nothing in the trunk. So I'd like to know where that 10 PCP went. It should have been the evidence, in my opinion, if anything.
Okay, so we can skip this other line of questioning due to that you already stated you were present during the arrest and also the attempted search and seizure of Miss Angie Diaz, correct? At High Notes?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yep.
Perfect. Okay. So besides, anything else that you saw there with the martial law and that kind of misconduct, have you personally witnessed any other actions that might have triggered you, Hank, or not triggered you, but you would have seen deemed misconduct at the time?
There was misconduct from a few officers, yes.
Besides those few officers, we'll get to that in a second. Just Hank Hankson, anything else besides that day of martial law?
Anything else besides that day? I mean, there was the sentencing of Wick to max time, max fine just for criminal threats. Like,
Okay. So
There-
he sent someone up just
yeah,
for currently threatening him?
Yeah,
Okay.
and me. He gave him 200 months and max fine. There was that. That's when I started noticing something up with him. Realistically, like okay, like he's kind of, he's not even like trying to hide it at this point. He's just, he wasn't trying to work
Okay.
with him at all. Nothing. Like he was just like fuck you. You're getting max time, max fine.
Okay. And yeah, so this next line of question, you kind of stated it, but did you ever report your concerns to a supervisor or document them in any type of way?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And that was the appeal ticket or complaint ticket you put it in
Yeah,
the
and
emails?
I just want something to be put on the record too. If I would have known, I would have been in violation of that, union law or whatever. I wouldn't have done that. I would have spoke to Pasta or whoever I would have needed to at first. But I feel like no one was responding to me during that day, and I realistically,
Yeah, it was a high-risk situation.
I felt everyone was trying to avoid the situation. And I felt uncomfortable.
Well, look where we're at now, Mr. Mike.
Yeah.
What you did and what you created. Good work, good stuff, man.
Yes, sir.
But besides that, do you believe at the time of your assessment and doing these duties for PD, was this all based on legal standard or personal opinion? How you felt like? What did you feel like? You know what? This is my personal opinion. You shouldn't do this, or is it based off any type of legal
Okay,
standard?
so most people would say it was based off legal standard. I'm going to say it was realistically 50-50. Obviously, part of me was triggered in the moment. I didn't want my girlfriend to get arrested. But the other part of
Okay.
me looked at it like from a legal standpoint and if I would have done the same thing over 10 PCP or if anyone else would. I asked
Okay.
McVitie the same question because if he would have gave me the same answer Hank would have, I probably would have just left it alone and let them do what they had to do and just like dealt with it after. I wouldn't have fought
Okay.
it. McVitie felt like Hank was out of line as well.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, and we'll talk with McVitie as well. He's another
But
person we need to
most people
interview.
would say it was because like they were doing their job as PD. It was 50-50 for me. Honestly, I'm not
Okay.
gonna say my emotions didn't get to me at the time because they did. I didn't want to see her go to jail over that shit, especially when she didn't do nothing.
Of course, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Also, was there any discussion between you and Hank after the fact? I know OC, y'all said some words, unfortunately can't be used in a
Yeah.
court of law. But in city, did you ever get any type of, threats from him, any concerns
All
from
right.
him?
Can I read the like exact messages?
Yes, yes, please. Also,
All
if
right.
you somehow send that to me, bro, that'll be even better.
Yeah.
Just send me
I
the
can do it.
screenshot,
I
please.
can do it through emails. Realistically,
Okay.
I can send you
Okay.
everything. But it
Yes,
should
yes,
also
please.
be up in
Mhm.
that complaint as well because McVitie posted them. The messages sent to Angie and myself.
Okay, yes, I'll get that from both of y'all so I could put it here on the questioning file
Yeah. So you
so we
just
can
want
have
me
that for
to
record.
send it to you, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All
Steve
right.
Johnson, I don't know if you still have me
Yep.
somewhere on there. Perfect, brother.
I'll literally do it right where the conversation started about that incident.
Okay, awesome. Yes, sir. Of course. If you want to take your time on that, need to get the next line of questioning here. Okay. Okay, we'll have to just get on that. Okay, perfect, man. Okay. Perfect.
Then realistically, that last one I sent you was the one that bothered me the most. I know I said some stuff, but I feel like I really wasn't out of line with what I said to him.
Can I make a sexy
No, yes,
pose when you
sir.
take my
I
mugshot?
I
Yeah,
agree,
wait,
sir. Yeah,
once.
I
Oh,
see
wrong.
that. Yeah.
Bad, bro.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'll have that for evidence. All right. Now the next line of questioning, for you, Mr. Mike.
Yep.
Um, before that, was there any prior conflict between you and Hank ever?
Never. Me and
Ever?
Hank were best of friends, realistically. It's ever since Sly and Spooky left. Me and Hank rolled together every day, never had disagreements. We had good times, all that shit. That's why this was so out of left field.
And I'm gonna ask you this during the time, right? So you never had personal conflicts or anything like that.
Yes, sir.
When you did this, you did it for his well-being, or like for him to not, get any type of repercussion, or like was it because you didn't want him to see get fired, or what was the whole point of it? Since y'all didn't have any conflict, during that time.
More or less, it's just because I felt scared. Like I felt like my job was gonna get fucked with for one. I felt like the stuff he was doing, the stuff that I witnessed was wrong, and for three, I didn't want her to go to jail over something she didn't do.
Okay.
And
Uh,
realistically, I witnessed something else too, and that was placed in the complaint as well. That involved the steel chair in the interrogation room that we're sitting in right now. It might have been the other one.
and did you ever make any statement suggesting Hank was acting out of personal issue or animosity towards any of y'all?
Yeah, I think it was honestly. I'll make that
Okay.
statement right now. I think it was realistically because of some OOC stuff, and it shouldn't have been, and that's why this all started. I don't think he was trying to do his job in any way, shape, or form that night or the next morning.
Okay, so let me ask you this, right? Basically, did were y'all together during this time? I know, there was a kind of
Me and her?
a spread out there, yeah, that y'all
Yeah.
were not together during the time,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, like, we've had our issues, it happens.
Yeah, no, it happens. Relationships happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel that, big dog. I feel that. So y'all were not together at the time, right?
During the
So
incident
now,
with Hank, right?
yeah, yeah,
No, we
yep.
were together for sure.
Oh, so y'all were already
Yeah,
together.
we were just going through some like out of city issues that he like kind of talked us through and like helped out. And then when he didn't like her, he told me like flat out like he didn't like her at all this shit, and he said that like I shouldn't be with her, and I disagreed with that, and that's kind of where he took personal offense. He thought I was choosing her over him and all this other stuff.
Yeah. So and
Yeah,
let me just see.
I know you can't really use that, but I'm just saying that's why I feel like this happened. I don't feel like it was anything to do with the job or anything like that.
Well, the relationship is still,
Mhm.
in city and stuff. So it
Yeah.
could be used, but it's not being used against you because of the proffer letter. So anything you
Yep.
say is not bad to you,
For
and these
sure.
questions are nothing incriminating towards you either
Like I
way.
said,
So
I'm willing to 100% cooperate. I don't care.
no, no, yeah, 100%, yes, sir. Yeah, like I said, these questions are not meant for your incrimination either
Yeah.
way. So if you feel like it is incriminating, like I said, you could always, just stay silent.
Yep.
But yeah, so Mr. Hank had this idea that y'all were not together. Basically you were choosing her side because you still loved her. You were still mad about a breakup, or like you still loved her after the breakup, yada yada. Was that ever true? So y'all were always together.
Yeah, no, we were always together. We just had like a little issue about something that like I misunderstood the situation.
Okay.
And
And
he talked us through it. That's all it was.
so now run me back a little bit. So I know you mentioned something about the stash and some keys and stuff like
Yup.
that. How did Hank get in contact with those keys?
Okay, so realistically, the way the city's built, this is the way Athena put it. The way the city's built is no matter who like moves into the house, they have access to all the stashes, but there is a combination lock
For
on it.
sir. I got you.
Like in city, there's a combination lock on it, and in his
Love you,
search,
sir, brother.
I watched the body cam. He said that he picked the locks.
So he never. It's not about keys then. It's about a combination.
No, like you can have like anyone can have access that lives in that house, but me and him had like a verbal agreement not to access each other's stuff, and like just so we didn't violate each other like that. I
Okay.
was a
Yeah.
civilian at the
Common
time.
areas, private
Yeah,
areas. Yep. I
yeah,
totally
it was in
agree.
my
Totally
room. It wasn't
100%.
even in a common area, nothing like that. Like the safe wasn't in it. It was in my room, mine and Angie's.
Okay. Perfect. So basically, what I'm getting here is that y'all did give him keys, access to the house.
Yep, him and
Y'all
Lala.
could share common areas, basically like the living room,
Yep,
kitchen, etc., etc. But bedrooms are basically strictly off limits, private areas.
yes, sir.
Okay. And how did that make you feel, or how'd you get in contact with Hank about, that he broke into your stashes or anything like that? Like, how did you find out?
I forgot who sent it to me, but someone did. I'm not gonna lie.
Someone notified you basically of
Someone
that he
notified
was
me,
breaking in.
and it was realistically publicly posted as well, so it wasn't that hard to find, especially when you follow them.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Perfect. And then, were you involved in any prior disagreements, disciplinary actions, or arguments related to Hank or or that suspect that Hank was
I don't think I've
ever?
ever had any issues like disciplinary at PD ever that I'm aware of. I think there was one time I got a strike for allegedly not putting in enough hours, but that was cleared up because I put in 40 hours that week.
You never got a strike from Hank, anything like
Never,
that?
never. No, I
Never.
always followed everything by the book, man. Like I never stole evidence, nothing like that. I'd tell you if I did at this point. I did everything correctly. I always worked with everyone. I love this job. Like the only reason I did it was for the fun, not for the money.
Yes, sir. Of course, that's what we do it for, man. All right, thank you for that.
Yep.
Got to get that portion out. Well, Mr. Mike Hunt, these last questions will just be for Ms. Diaz. If you want to stay in here, you
Yeah.
can.
I'd like to.
Not an issue. Okay, Ms. Diaz, do you still remember the rights? I know it's been a little while, but
Fuck you,
want to
Yeah,
read them
Hank.
to
I
you.
If you
still
see this
remember.
shit, fuck you.
Okay,
Oh, I
perfect,
still
perfect.
Talking
remember.
out of city, so fuck you.
Okay, so Ms. Diaz, this is more just for you as the car owner. Specifically, can you kind of run me down what led to him having your vehicle, or how do you know the person that was in your vehicle?
So basically, that's his best friend. So asked me, he's like, "Hey, is there any possibility I can borrow your car so I can go find Pope?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, here. What car do you want?" He said, "Bro, let me get the track off." I said, "Cool." So basically, I gave him the keys and everything, and he took off with the car to find Pope. And to be honest with you, that was about it.
So this is where there's like a lot of miscommunication, at least within what's happening. How did so the drugs, right? That guy. I mean, like I said, this is not nothing
Cholo.
incriminate. Yeah, Cholo. Has he ever been arrested for any type of narcotics or anything like that you're aware of?
I don't know. I'm not a cop no more. I was
Um,
searched his record by, unless that PCP incident got him arrested. Maybe he's in a crime org now.
Oh, okay, got it,
Yep.
got it. And Ms. Diaz, were you aware that he was gonna carry drugs in your vehicle or anything like that?
I did not know none of that. I'm not
None of
gonna
that.
lie to you.
Yeah, of course, you're not gonna ask someone for a car and then just, tell
Oh,
them you're gonna
okay.
use it for drugs. Totally understandable. So you said that you know the suspect because it's your boyfriend's best friend. Is that correct?
Correct. In head and in city.
And say, got it. That's a good relationship there. That's awesome.
Yep.
And you said you gave the suspect permission to use your vehicle, right? You didn't think nothing of it.
Correct.
You felt fine. Okay.
Yeah, I just like, all right, here, take the car. I mean, you wanna go find Poop? Go ahead and take it.
So was there anyone else that was supposed to use the car during that time? What August 22nd, 2025, man?
No, it was just him.
Okay. And no one else had access to the keys, right? Just you and the suspect.
Correct.
I have a save key. I don't know if that
Oh, you
matters.
have
Yeah, he had a
save
Yeah,
save
key.
key as well.
we have
Got
save
it, got
keys
it.
of like all our
Okay.
vehicles.
Um, what is okay? So, how can I say this? Did you? But when Hank pulled over your car, or it was stationary at Rex's, is that correct?
I mean, I wasn't there.
You weren't there. Okay.
No, I
Mr.
was at
Hunt,
High
it was
Notes.
it was it was stationary, right? At
Yes,
Rex's, he
sir.
was just there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When he was getting questioned and all that, were you alerted by any chance of your vehicle being used in a commission of a crime? Of course, we can't say it was used in a commission of a crime, but that it had drugs inside the vehicle or anything like that.
Did you hear?
No, I didn't hear her.
Oh no, I was asking if she heard you.
Oh, she heard. Yeah, she's a little silent. She can stay silent if she doesn't
Wait,
want to answer the
I'm
question.
so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh no,
Repeat
you're
that one
fine.
more
You're
time.
fine.
My
Yes.
fault.
So when your vehicle was being, investigated or anything like that, did you have any sort of contact, or did anyone tell you that your vehicle was being investigated because of the drugs or anything like that, man?
Nobody.
No.
Nobody
Nobody.
told me anything.
Okay.
Nobody.
Okay. Perfect. That's what I want to hear. And when Hank went to get in contact with you at High Notes, 24 hours later, how did that make you feel? What did he tell you exactly? Like, what was the conversation on that?
He didn't tell me anything. He just came in and started talking to Mike. And of course, I was in head because I sent him an email. I'm like, hey, babe. He's like, yeah, that's fine. Take your time. And that same day, he texted me the night before the tsunami hit. He was like, oh, you're going to get arrested and this and that. So right there and then, my anxiety started growing haywire. When I tell you haywire, to the point that I had to call Mikey on emails, and I broke down. And he was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Hank wants to arrest me because of the 10 PCP."
Um,
He's like, "You're not gonna get arrested. You're fine. He's gonna forget about it." And
And
then the
after,
next
can
day,
I
he
ask
showed up.
something too, real quick?
let's see.
Once you're done with that.
Okay, perfect. Yes.
During evidence gathering, if you have evidence on somebody, you as an officer, it's just a personal question. Are you gonna contact the suspect and let him know, hey, I'm coming to arrest you for such and such PCP or such and such LSD, or you wouldn't personally contact them unless it was a phone call telling him to come down to the station and talk, right?
Yeah, so basically, for in this instance, since Cholo was not the vehicle owner and he said
Yeah.
that he has permission to use the vehicle, we would just contact the owner of the vehicle, like, hey, you know, this guy was driving vehicles,
Yeah.
approve of it, can you come down? Because then we'd have to ask, like, did you know about the drugs or anything like that, so she could, you know, be removed from
But
that.
the way she was messaged, it was like in a hostile way. You wouldn't have done that necessarily,
Mhm.
though, correct?
Oh, okay, so Mr. Hankson was being hostile towards you.
Yeah, like I could probably get the
I
text
actually
again.
still have the picture.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on, babe. I sent it to you on emails.
Yeah, send it to me
actually.
again, and I can forward it to him.
Yes, so I could have that on record
Yeah,
as
he
well.
definitely needs that.
Hold on. It's a we talk so much shit on emails. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it
Renata.
wasn't like
No, you're fine.
I noticed too. It wasn't like a hey, like this is what happened. You're gonna have to come down and face the consequence. It wasn't like in a professional way. He was like the way it came off was hostile. That's the way I noticed. And then, like I said, fast forward to the next day, and all that happened at High Notes.
Hold on. It wasn't that one. Hold on. The message for
Yeah, take your time.
right here. Found it. Yeah, I sent it to Athena. Let me see.
Perfect.
Send him both screenshots of him saying you're getting arrested for the 10 PCP in your trunk that Cholo guy was driving. And then afterwards he deleted that message. It says lose my number, and I sent Athena a message. He deleted the message all cap.
Perfect. Okay, this is all good stuff. Okay, let me start writing down your immunity. Okay, not immunity. No, this is not an immunity deal. Okay, this is just what you're saying can be used against you. I haven't heard of any charges being brought towards you either way. But this is not an immunity deal. This is not a plea deal or a guarantee of charges being dropped. Of course, your charges, you don't have no charges being held against you, so that's a good thing. It's simply an opportunity for you to cooperate and help yourself be truthful without actually being criminally charged for what you said. And then let's see here. Everything else will be more for your lawyer. Has a little bit of laws and stuff that they would want to review before signing it. And yeah, y'all are good to go. Like I said, this won't be used directly against you in any point of time. This is just so we could have your statements. And if we put you on the stand, you had to, you know, say the truth, just like how you told me. You can't change up or anything like that, because then your proffer letter will be voided and you can face criminal charges.
For sure.
All that stuff will be said in the letter to your lawyer, so you can review as well.
Yeah.
And I really do appreciate your time, Mr. Mike Hunt.
Yes, sir.
Even though you maybe didn't have a little faith in us that we wouldn't do anything, but look what you did. You created
I was wrong. I already said
case.
I told everyone I was wrong, and I apologize. I shouldn't.
No, you're fine.
Reacted.
Yeah, man. You created a big case towards you know, a corrupted officer. Yeah. And that's something that I wish I would have had in CID if you would have stayed, man.
Can I state something real quick too, just between me and you? It's not just him that needs that treatment or needs like that talking to. Like everyone else needs retraining, including the higher ups.
Oh yeah, a lot of people.
I've witnessed people farm hours and not do anything in station. I've witnessed officers I've looked up to beat someone's head in with a fucking sledgehammer, like shit like that.
100%, man. I do agree, man. And you know, hopefully, you know, after all this is done, of course, we want to wait till after all the criminal trial and everything's done. So, you know, you could maybe look back into joining, maybe your girlfriend with you, Miss Diaz.
Yeah.
And you know, have a little PD couple date thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure. I'd love that eventually.
Our couple.
I miss it, honestly.
Alright, yeah, I just walk y'all out, man. I'll get this offer letter and everything sent to y'all and to your lawyer, okay?
Alright, appreciate it.
Yep, not a problem. Here we go. Perfect. Let's get y'all walked out. Yeah, man. So, yeah, if you ever do want to join back, Mr. Hunt, we're gonna, well, especially for CID, we're gonna start getting certificates like undercover certificates, interrogation, and then so it's undercover interrogation, and there's a couple more certificates like gang unit certification, and then your drug task force
For
certification.
sure.
So whatever
Yep.
certification
You're
you
gonna get back
choose
in.
and stuff like that, it'll be different for everybody. So I'll have certification on certifications. That way, so you won't be doing patrol unit shit. Because honestly, I want to get
Yeah.
the fuck out of this patrol unit shit too and just do CID shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. After all this is done, if you still reconsider it, then
I've already considered
He's
it, and
joining back.
I want to, bro.
He's
I
gonna
just
go
want to
back.
wait until all this is done with. I don't want nothing to get brought up on me, like, while I'm on PD.
yeah, 100%. Yes,
Make
sir.
y'all look
Yeah, so
bad just because I did some dumb shit while I was a civ.
no, 100%, man. I agree.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna send this proffer letter first to my district attorney. See
Yeah.
if he has all the, make sure all the legal things are, set in
Yeah.
stone. Cause I ain't a lawyer, man. I promise you that. But
Mhm.
I'll send it to him. Make sure it's good. He will get in contact with your lawyer.
Yeah.
It's just Athena, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't have to send it to any other secondary lawyer, Jermaine, nothing like
I
that.
think Larry was like the one helping her. I'm not 100%.
Yeah, Larry.
Paralegal.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll send it to him just in case he
One more
receives it as
question
well.
too.
Uh-huh.
I ain't gotta worry about Hank coming after me. Be honest.
Hey man, he supposedly he's already putting hits on the chief Sage, so just be careful,
So
right?
What?
so just be real. I should be worried.
Yes. I
Oh
would
my
say yes.
God.
Thank
I
you.
still need to interrogate a guy that
Yeah.
wanted to kill Sage, so I need to see where that's coming from.
And Cholo
Because if
also
that's the
told me
case,
too. He said he'd cooperate as far as like that whole situation went, and he'd explain his side of it. Like he already said if you guys need anything, about that anyways. No, nothing else.
yeah, no, because either way, if that's the case, we're gonna have
Yeah.
to put an armed and dangerous on Hank and
Yeah.
probably keep him in jail until trial. So we'll have to see about that. But yeah, for right now,
Yeah.
man, if you hear anything that you have threats, get in contact with me, and then
All right, for sure.
we'll start figuring this out. All right, you be
All
safe,
right,
brother.
brother. You too.
You too. Thank you.
Oh yeah, he definitely
drunk.
putting hits out on us.
I'm drunk. I'm drunk. I've done your back.
He definitely.
You wanna
putting
call my
hit-
car?
He definitely putting hits out on us. And yeah, call
What
your
do you mean?
car. He already put out hits on the Highcom. You don't think he put out hits on us?
I would not doubt it. I
I
would
gotta
not
go to
fucking
bed
doubt
soon.
it. Yeah, I know, baby. I'm going back now to high notes. Okay. You drive.
Well, we didn't get arrested, baby.
Nope.
Would you ever join PD if I joined back?
It's the shooting. I'm not good at shooting.
Okay, neither is half a PD.
I've gotten a
Liars.
couple hits at paintball.
Yeah, just as
You
long as you
haven't
don't
noticed.
shoot, you gotta make sure you follow SOPs, and we'll have to go over them and make sure you don't accidentally shoot someone you ain't supposed to. But other than that, you should be good.
That's what I'm scared of. Whoa. What? Okay.
Thought I did
That was
something
really
wrong.
random.
You want to mark high notes?
Yeah, I got you. I'm like, what the fuck did I do now? I think I jumped in my own car. I miss you.
I don't even think I can hop and call you and fall asleep because my phone's fucking dead.
No, you're fine. It happens.
I know, but I can at least chill and call a little while. Till like
Fucking,
1:30.
you need sleep. No, you need sleep.
As long as I get like
Okay.
4 or 5 hours, I'm good.
I don't care.
Yeah, I do care.
You need sleep.